Hello everybody, Noria back again. Okay, so this is very interesting because I decided that I was going to start my own tag. Okay, so just because I've been seeing a lot of tags going around and they've been fun, I still have a lot I want to participate in. But I figured, okay, maybe it's about time I actually do start my own tag because I've had this idea in my head for a while and I was like, better late than never. So here you go, my tag. It's called the Confessions of a Bookworm tag. Now, it's basically you writing a letter to your family, your friends, telling them your deepest, darkest book related secrets, those habits and behaviors you picked up and they never understood why, but it was all because of a book. Those times you zoned out because of a book. It can be anything and everything book related. Now, you do not need to mail it to them. You don't even need to necessarily show them your booktube channel. No, you can share it with them. You can choose to keep it to yourself, but all you have to do is write a letter, read it out loud on your booktube channel, and share it with the rest of us in the community. Let us find out exactly what some of the stupid shit you've done because of books are. So before I get started on answering my own tag, I would like to tag a couple of people. Actually, it's a lot because I'm keeping my fingers crossed that this tag does not flop. It might, I don't know, but I'm tagging quite a lot of people. I tag Binta of Positive Writer, I tag Myonna of Myonna Reads, I tag Mika of Auguste, I tag Mika whenever she does decide to make a video, whenever she decides to answer this tag, sure, no problem. I tag B of Bookish Pisces, I tag Jake of JakeDoesBooks, I tag Kerri of KerriTheBookBelle, I tag Katie of Katie's Book Nook, I tag Aza of DreamingOfBooks, I tag Cindy of readwithcindy, I tag Rachel Marie of Rachel Marie's Book Junkie, I tag Rocky of Blonde Water Book, I tag Rhiannon of Crescent Moon Read, I tag Chandler of Chandler Ainsley, I tag Spence of Common Spence, I tag Kevin of The Irish Reader, I tag KJ of KJ Reads Pages, I tag Olivia of Oliviareadsalatte, I tag Jessie of Bowties on Books, I tag Chloe of Books with Chloe, Brittany of Brittany the Bibliophile, Zoe of ReadbyZoe, and Courtney of CourtTheReader. So, and I tag every single one of you. Anybody who sees this book tag and is interested, please answer it, whether you're new, you're old, I don't mind. And even if it is that you've never done a booktube video before, this could be your very first video because guess what? All you're gonna do is write a letter and you can hold the pages right in front of your face and read it out loud. So whatever works for you. But if you do answer this tag, please at me and tag me. I promise I will watch, like, and comment on every single one of your videos. Of course, this is assuming that it doesn't flop, because if it does flop, then I just have like 10 videos to watch, like, and comment. So if it does take off, then I would have a lot of videos to catch up on, but that's going to be more than enough to take me through Christmas into the new year, which is almost always fun. So I'll start. To family, friends, neighbors, classmates, co-workers, and that strange boy that lived down the street and thought asking me, a girl he had never spoken a word to, about borrowing the copy of the Addy Boys, The Mystery of the Spiral Bridge I was holding was a good idea. FYI, Dammy, or whatever your name was, it was not. If you tend to breeze through stories as quickly as I do when I'm reading a suspense thriller, then this would be a quick letter for you to get through. If you read at a slower pace, like the way I sloughed through Thomas Hardy's Test of the Double Veils, which, Mom, you already know how much I did not like that book, then I'm really sorry because this is going to be a long one. Mom, you were right. The reason I cut off my relaxed ends and went natural was because of a book, Chimamanda Adichie's Americana to be precise. I liked the way Ifemelu's hair was described. I wanted her hair, so I cut off all of mine so it could grow like hers. The tat I got at the back of my calf was because I loved Neil Gaiman's Sandman so much I wanted to carry it forever on my body as a memento. So you were right about that as well, Dad. This is kind of hard for me to say, but remember my second year in uni when you gave me money to pay for my third year hostel accommodation? You gave me the money early, like a month and a half before the semester ended. And then there was that nationwide strike and every uni student had to return home for like 4 months. and you saw me with a constantly changing book like every day throughout the entire holiday, you see, yeah, I blew all my accommodation money getting books, and then when I went back to school to finish the semester, I basically had to save up all the pocket money you sent. I had to work practically everywhere just so I could save it all up in time to pay my hostel fees. And speaking of walking, all those times in secondary school when I walked home from school and you got so pissed that I didn't take the bus or a cab and I told you I did it for the exercise, that wasn't the entire truth. I did it also because it was more money to spend on getting all the copies of Sabrina the Teenage Witch book series that they sold at booksellers. Speaking of booksellers, dear bookseller employee of 2001/2002, no, you were not losing your mind. Reality Check, which was book 32 of the Sabrina the Teenage Witch series, was right where you put it. But it was the only copy left, and I'd run out of money buying Millennium Madness, Switcheroo, and Mommy Dearest. So I came over every Saturday and I moved Reality Check behind Animorphs The Secret, where it stayed safe until the end of the term when I'd saved enough money and could continue buying my way through the entire series. Maya, I'm sorry, not sorry, for snapping at you back in GSS2 when you wanted my copy of Claudine's at St. Clair's. But seriously, what the hell were you thinking? Have you forgotten the indelible mark you left on my soul? Because I haven't. I loaned you my copy of Twins at St. Clair's and you never returned it. Hell, you didn't even know where it was. My aunt called me from Abuja, to say she visited a friend and saw a Twins at St. Clair's with my name on it in a friend's house. Maya, who is this woman? How did my book travel 561.6 kilometers? Yes, I checked. All the way to Abuja from Ibadan. Plus, you still never returned the book. So how dare you ask me for my copy of Claudine's? Like, the nerve. Speaking of nerve, Otito, I am sorry I almost slammed the desk on your head. I have since worked on my anger issues and it has never happened again, ever since. But seriously though, how the hell does someone loan you a book she borrowed from someone else and you not only return the book late, like several months late? It was also torn and tattered when you returned it. Torn, Otito. It was torn. How dare you? You know you gave me Maya flashbacks, right? Like, I had to return the book in tears and buy the owner another copy because it was torn. To Tosin, Christopher, Dozier, Wendy, Grace, I'm sorry. My mind did sometimes wonder when we were, but sometimes you caught me at a bad time. Like sometimes books are being read and sometimes they get to a key part where we see Kazbreker's beautiful mind at work in an auction as his plans are getting fulfilled, or Frank Ronin just realize how much they've been betrayed, or Adana is caught by a violent and homophobic mob. Like sometimes my brain just doesn't turn off. I'm sorry. To Chamberlain, Moyo, and Toyin at work, I'm sorry. You will keep asking to read my copy of The Hate You Give, Who Fears Death, The Poppy War, or one of the numerous books I bring to work, and I will always find a way to evade all your requests that I loan them out to you. Why, you ask? Blame it on Maya. Plus, Moyo, I saw the way you treated that copy of Travis Bradbury's Emotional Intelligence 2.0 and just, nope. Consider this my confession from your beloved bookworm, Itenorian.